redo it. All right. Oh my goodness, my grace. That's crazy. I'm gonna, I'm gonna get rid of all these. I do not have time. Come on in here. Come on in here. We're gonna be in here for a hot second. I'm just coming in here to give my unpopular opinion. That's it. Not the usual. Just the unpopular one. Hey, come on in here. Come on in. Come on in. And then it says, Jesus. Like, I just need to take them down and get them redone. Get my hair rebraided. That's the moral of the story. Hey, come on in. So let's get into it. Y'all see the title. Hey, B Dub. Y'all see the title. If y'all catching the replay, I'm not. We're not gonna be here long. We're gonna get right to, or at least I don't think we're gonna be here long. It just depends. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Cassie is suing Diddy. But the things that she said that he did in that lawsuit, I'm like, is this just like, are you just suing for money or are you suing criminally? Or maybe the statute of limitations is up. That's why she's suing for 30 million. But hell, Bill Cosby statute of limitations ain't up. Ain't Bill Cosby in New York too? I could be wrong. And wasn't some of Robert's situations in New York? So why, why is this man just sitting at home like, yeah, I ain't do it, and that's it? People came for Bill Cosby, and Bill Cosby was headed to the jailhouse to get his muggy. Robert was taken to the court. He neither one of those men could was like, yeah, I ain't do that, and that was just that. Like, yeah, y'all did what they said y'all did, period, and then that was the ad. Like, R. Kelly is suing Tasha K right now. Boy, his commissary gonna be on. Well, all that money gonna go to his, the women and stuff like that, and probably the state and Blase Skip. But okay, so this is where, first of all, this is not a secret. First of all, Black Hollywood, okay, because I'm gonna be all over the place. Let me put all my thoughts together. First of all, in my opinion, my conspiracy theory brain says a lot of these folks that's having all of these issues, just and rapidly. Will Smith, his best friend, or a good friend of his, coming out saying that, yeah, he walked in on, allegedly walked in on him and Dwayne Martin getting it popping. It was popping. Uh, um, what's the boy name? Somebody else called in Natasha K and said, yeah, I used to watch Dwayne Martin's cars. Like, Tisha knew what was going on, but she just had enough. It's like, okay, is it time for y'all to renew y'all contracts? Cause boy, it is a whole lot. One, is it time for y'all to renew y'all contracts? And two, what is the, y'all have my conspiracy theory brain? What is the government doing that they putting this shit in front of us to? Because I always feel like everything is a distraction. That's my brain. Everything is a distraction. Like, um, what's happening? What bill is being signed? What law is being signed? What money is being sent? What money ain't being sent? Like, what's happening behind the scenes that this is just a distraction. I'm not saying that what Cassie went through, she didn't go through it. I'm not saying that. Diddy has been known to be a heathen. Period. Everybody, and then you got what's the Danny Kane girl? Aubrey O'Day. She came out talking about um she chopped it up with Suge Knight and was like, "Yo, who killed Pop, girl?" I just want her to sit down somewhere. Like we really don't need. It's almost like she's holding a whole lot of resentment because she didn't end up being like this mega star. Girl, you signed to Bad Boy. Did you not know Bad Boy's track record before you decided to sign? Girl, shut up. Like now you didn't had a whole conversation with Suge, and he told you that Diddy killed Tupac. Newsflash, the black community had already been talking. Like, what is we talking about? Then she said she had a conversation with Biggie's mom. I'm just like, oh, she's like, we've been trying to tell y'all this, but nobody ever wanted to listen. Girl, we really don't want to listen to you. I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear nothing that Aubrey O'Day has to say. I'm sorry. But I still feel like this is a distraction. I feel like all the shit with Will Smith, and not to say that Tasha K is like a Hollywood elitist, but I feel like all this shit with Will Smith stating low key the obvious is a distraction. Like, all he's doing is repeating a rumor. Like, not to say that we need like pictures and text messages and nothing like that, because I don't need to see a picture of Will Smith getting it popping. I don't need to see that in my algorithm at all. But why now? Why now? This man then promoted you, put you in his book and some more shit, and you like, yeah, about that. It's almost like people's NDAs are up too. Like Will Smith's best friend, I feel like his NDA was up and he chose not to renew his NDA. And so he was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell it all because I'm not under a non disclosure no more. So I'm going to get it popping. What? So now Cassie said that, and low key, I believe her because, like I said, Diddy, we still don't know. We heard the story about what he did or didn't do to Albie Shore. Then Kid Cudi came out and said, "Yeah, this nigga thought that me and Cassie was dating, and he blew up my car in the driveway." What? Kid Cudi's rep came out and said, "Yeah, he did that shit." They said allegedly he thought that Cassie and Kanye was kicking it, and so he had somebody rob Kanye's house. What is wrong with this? Nigga is gross. Like, but he's been this. Like, I don't think anybody is shocked. I just think that is you just never heard anything from Cassie. She was, you know, she's been very tight-lipped about her relationship, and I think her NDA expired. I definitely think he had her on a non-disclosure agreement, and supposedly she wanted to um she was trying to get money out of him for like a business venture of some sort, and he told her no. And so that's when she said, I'm gonna come out and do a tell-all book, and I'm gonna come out and tell everybody how you really are. That's what he said, that basically she was trying to extort him for some money. And I'm just like, y'all, the things that's in that, and it's public. Y'all can Google it and see it. It's public. Y'all, Cassie said that he used to just pump her with. It's something start with a K. Why I want to say keratin. But I don't even think that's it. That he was pumping her with drugs. He was making her, and this is all alleged. Um, Pumping her with drugs. That he was making her have sex with male prostitutes and was recording them, and was saying, and he was keeping the pictures and the videos and saying that these was like what you call them, freak hoes, freak outs, freak somebody. Nigga, you are a special type of he had her do drugs so much so that she became addicted. And so eventually she ended up going to rehab to get herself clean because he had her on just mad drugs, and that she he used to beat her relentlessly, kicked her in her face. This is all alleged. This is all in the lawsuit. But he like kicked her in her face. He was very she when she decided that she didn't want to be with him no more, he came to her house and essayed her. Ridiculous. I'm telling you, all these Hollywood folks, like it's only they only gonna protect you as much as they want to. And Diddy, it's your turn. Like bro already blew the whistle and said that you hired allegedly that you hired some folks to kill Tupac. Like what? And ain't nobody even talking about that no more. Like that's just in the wind. This dude in jail. When is his court date? They say he got a public defender. Ain't nobody said nothing else about that. But Cassie is suing for 30 million. And I just hope because if he's doing all of this, that dude would do anything to shut you up. We still don't know how Al B. Shore got in the position he got in. We still don't know what really happened to Kim. Kim was about to come out with a book and blow the whistle. She never got a chance to. It's a lot. Like Diddy's sons mom or one of the sons mom was like, you not gonna have my son lost in the sauce, nigga. It's gonna all be revealed about you because you nasty. Like it's Diddy is your turn. Like I don't know what we in November. Yeah, this is about the time where contracts got to be renewed, things of that nature. You gotta, what y'all think gonna happen with this lawsuit? Do y'all think she gonna win this lawsuit? I just hope he don't try and like make her like come up missing, low key. Like I hope this lawsuit like goes through, and all of a sudden Cassie is in the hospital because she didn't had a stroke. All of a sudden she in the hospital due to the severest cases of COVID. I hope it ain't that. Like I really hope that her fiance is aware that he is going to have to goddamn damn near be in her body to protect her from this dude. Cause I'm pretty sure he already allegedly got people on her heels already. Like, will they settle? You said nothing would happen. A part of me don't think anything will happen either. But at the same time, y'all see how Oprah got the whole hey Nita. Oprah got the whole goddamn surviving what is it? Surviving Neverland and surviving R. Kelly. Gail and Oprah, where y'all at? Where y'all at? If Cassie ain't sitting in front of Gail, I know something. Well, I've been knew something about Gail because she tap dances her ass off. But Gail, you gonna interview Cassie? Gail, you gonna sit in front of Diddy or no? What we talking about right now? Because you over here essaying women, Diddy allegedly. You have to say allegedly. He ain't gonna see this no way, so it don't matter. Goddamn, it, we can speak candidly. But and then the ex girlfriend said that she was warned by Cassie, like don't date him, don't deal with him, don't fool with him. Oh, and y'all remember when Cassie shaved the side of her head? That's because he seen a white woman at a party with the side of her head shaved, and he thought it looked dope. So he told Cassie, "Yo, tomorrow I need you to do that." And she was like, "Oh, whatever Sean wants, Sean gets." What? And we thought that she was having a mental breakdown. No, she shaved her head because he was on some old. That's cute. She was in a 10 record deal with this dude, and he threatened to end, like basically end her career, all types of stuff. And I'm just like, I wonder if J Lo gonna come out. Maybe not. Possibly not. Um, People are waiting to see if J Lo gonna say something. Hey, live my best life. Oh, she did.
You remember Jaguar, right? She been said it.
Yep. Jaguar right about to be on hush. What? This right up Jaguar's alley. She definitely about to be. Yeah, I told y'all he was nasty, and he ain't the only one. It's woo 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 woo. Yep, she came out and spoke against him, Jay Z, all of them. Um, it's a clip of him at Drink Champs making Fabulous and old boy from the Locks feel all the way uncomfortable. He videoed it talking about, oh yeah, daddy, I like when you feel like that, daddy. Why is you calling grown men daddy? Like, I don't understand. Meek Mill, we need you to come out. It's like, can we get a whole surviving bad boy? Can we get 112? What is this numbers in your pocket? We need to know. 112, come through. Danity Kane probably gonna come through. I mean, it's fucked up because I don't want to hear from Danity Kane. I want to hear from Mace. You know, Mace got his own podcast. Mace probably gonna come out and get in his bag. Like, they said his security was trying to like get him up off of her, but they couldn't. You mean to tell me you big ass niggas couldn't get Diddy off of a woman? Was this nigga that nigga was on them good drugs? What when he say crack is whack? That nigga was on some old some shit that don't nobody know about. He was on some 1962 dope in 2012. Like, allegedly. But the shit that she's saying that he did to her, very uncalled for. Very uncalled for, very unnecessary. Am I surprised? Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Carisha, since she's talking about you know what he like. You know what gets him going. I'm paraphrasing. That ain't what she said exactly. Y'all in the bedroom and y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you that one. Carisha. We know that you do that damn, what is it, Carisha Please? We know you do Carisha Please once every 6 months. Girl, you don't deserve not an award, but we know who behind it. Joe Budden. I'll be tuned into the JB podcast on Saturday. He gonna tap dance so far around it, it's ridiculous. It's gonna be so many people that's gonna put on their tap dancing shoes for Diddy. Word on the curb is Diddy was trying to buy Joe Budden's podcast. That's the word on the keys herb. You are ridiculous. Diddy. Then all of a sudden, you come out with an album. Did you come out with that album just in case shit got hot? Oh, you knew shit was approaching. You knew the heat was approaching. Is that why you dropped that album? Is that why you've been on this whole brother love? Why you over here trying to drop gems like you Rev Run in the bathtub? Is that why you was doing all this brother love shit? It's all about love. And when you have love, then the love of the love when the love. Is that why you was doing all that shit? Cassie needs to be able to stand in front of him in court. And it's not going to just be okay. You said also Jaguar Wright has already come out. Yep, facts that she will advocate for Cassie. Yeah. And it's not enough that you're going to get 30 million from him. That ain't enough. I can only imagine. Well, him and J-Lo didn't last that long. Oh, and then he had the audacity to bring Shine out on stage. Shine was on stage looking like he had a presidential debate to go to. He said he don't rap no more or whatever. That's fine, Shine. You did what you did and stuff. You was cool in hip hop. We appreciate you, baby. But I can only imagine, and that's just the women that we know about: Cassie, J Lo, Carisha, Kim Porter. Who else? Oh, you dated your son's friend of all the women in all the world. Then you over here, then you have another baby by a woman. She probably gonna come out. The ex girlfriend said that you pushed her on the ground, stood over her, and started punching her in her head. Another woman said you sent her on a 3 week vacation to Hawaii so people wouldn't have questions about why she looked all beat the fuck up. That nigga, boy, let me tell you something. If y'all let them white women come for Bill Cosby, because you know what I'm saying. I ain't giving my opinion one way or another over Bill. I have my opinion about it. But what I'm saying is, if women can come from goddamn me 1950 and talk about Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby, then women should be able, melanated and non-black and non-black women should be able to come out and tell their story about Diddy unscathed. God damn it. And them was all, well, no, those women wanted money too. They did criminal and civil, yeah? I think they did. Hey, Roshi. People is healing from abuse and the universe is revealing darkness into the light. Facts. Facts. Yep, Lori Harvey. Was she, Lori is out here Lorian. So she's not, she don't like to really come out and say too much or nothing. So we probably won't hear from her. But yeah, them beautiful ass parties he would throw. Like, what? If he was doing all that, and she'll come out and let me tell you something. If Carisha come out tap dancing, cause she'll tweet something. She'll either be defensive, calling folks bitches, bitch, you don't know me, and woo 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 woo. But you was out here, my man, my man, my man, my man. You been out here, my man, my man, my man. What we gonna do about his music? Last time I checked, y'all wanted the Cosby Show off the air. Y'all wanted goddamn a different world off the air. Y'all wanted everything Bill Cosby had his hands on off the air. Y'all wanted all R. Kelly's music to just go up in the ether. What are y'all gonna do with Sean Combs? What are you gonna do? I'm just curious. Is he gonna be able to get away with the shenanigans because the women he was over here fucking over was black women mostly? Like, can we talk about it or not? And y'all know he gonna have people coming out speaking to his character. Sean has been nothing but good to me when I needed a car and I had just moved to New York. He helped me. Meek Mill, ugly ass, probably gonna come out talking about that's my brother and he woo woo woo. When Chris Brown and Rihanna, I'm just saying, let's call a spade a spade. When Chris Brown and Rihanna was going through their situation, boy, Chris Brown was supposed to be under the earth. What are y'all gonna do with Diddy? I'm just saying. This nigga, you over here making this girl, you drugging her? Wasn't that what they were saying Bill Cosby was doing to women? Drugging them and taking advantage of them? Diddy, you was allegedly drugging Cassie, hard body, heavy, and making her, nigga, where was you finding male prostitutes? In the early 2000s, it was male prostitutes? I didn't even know male prostitution was really a thing. But who is you calling to be like, yeah, come fuck my girl? What? You're a heathen, my dude. And I think it's time for them to re-up on their contract. That's just my opinion. I think this is, a humiliation. I believe in the rituals and things of that nature. Absolutely. Not to take away anything from her. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, Not to take away anything from Cassie at all, because I believe he did everything that he said he did. He did. And I believe that she had to sign an NDA, like with almost everybody. You have to sign an NDA And I think the NDA is expired and the NDA is up. And at the same time, I do think that um, it's a humiliation ritual. And it's like, okay, you didn't learn from this potential uh, murder charge. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't learning from that. You still going. Not only are you still going, but you put out an album. Like, what is the people on the? What are the Tiana? Say something. What are the people that was featured on that album? And y'all can come out and speak because Keisha Cole said that Diddy was very like extra in the studio, not like sexually, but like real like musically aggressive. I don't even know if that's a thing. Musically aggressive towards her. People like that have all that money and power and think they above the law. Facts. Until your boss, also known as Hollywood, says, okay, you need to re-up. And if you don't want to re-up, then this is the consequences until you ready to re-up. And I think that's what this is. I think that's what this is with Diddy. I think that's what the part of this is with Will and best friend. Jada said best friend is being sued, period. Best friend gonna come up, gonna fuck around, and y'all not gonna hear from best friend. I'm just saying. These people have the ability to. I mean, anybody has the ability to, have somebody be invisible if they want them to be. But these people really have that ability. Like, it's a cult. Like Hollywood is a cult. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you push this girl into a full out drug addiction. What? You was beating on this woman. Then when she wanted to leave you, you forced yourself on her. Where is the latest baby mama? Like, what? I just think that I just think it's so ridiculous. And even through all of that, my brain is saying, what is going on in the world to where now? You know what I'm saying? Like, with everything going on in the world, what what additional type of thing? What else is happening? Like, this is definitely a distraction. I feel like R. Kelly was a distraction. I felt like Bill Cosby was a distraction. Not to take away from nothing that actually happened with those two individuals, but you don't know what they signing in the background. The distractions are called. I feel like that when they do shit like this, it's like a sleeping pill. Oh, we need y'all to go to sleep while we go ahead and get our shit off in the government. But if all she wants is $30 million, everything that she said, anytime you put a trigger warning on the the court put a trigger warning. It's a trigger warning on the court document. A whole trigger. That's what. But then again, I think in this day and age, you probably do have to put a trigger warning anyway. But yeah, it's a whole trigger warning. And all I can say is he did that shit. Did he just been walking around just too like too unbothered, like too.
All of them have, but
Oh,
it's a distraction from what's going on in the Middle East right now. There's so many people that the public opinion ain't good on that, so y'all need the clowns to come out and distract the fucking circus. That's what it is. That's why you had like all in a week you had this shit with Will Smith out of nowhere. Now you got this whole Diddy thing, and Diddy. It ain't like this is new with Diddy. 50 Cent men said it. Homegirl Jaguar, right?
and he's so ignorant.
Uh,
It takes 50 Cent to just he don't take none of these niggas seriously at all. He posted immediately. He was like, brother love. What's up? But they had, what was it? 50 Cent was just at a, not just at a concert, but it was a clip where they was like, yeah, 50 Cent was like, I'll never be in the same room with this
Yeah, he did
nigga.
go there.
He's gross. Like that nigga's on some other shit. Like, but like I said, what's today? And y'all know all the good distractions. If y'all notice, the shit don't really be at the beginning of the week. It's
Yep.
always towards the end of the week.
Going to
So
the
therefore,
weekend.
you can be mad Thursday, and then you can be mad till you get off work on Friday, and then you can kick it through the weekend, and then by Monday,
Yeah, you good.
don't hear nothing else about it. So TikTok is going up like no other. YouTube is going up about this like no other. I don't know about Facebook. Um, Hey Valerie, absolutely he has. They all have. They all have, and it's just like I said. Y'all know me, and some of y'all don't like when I get in my conspiracy theory brain. And it's not even a conspiracy theory. It's actually been proven. It's not even a
Yeah, it's
theory at
not.
this
It's not a
point.
theory.
It's
You know,
pure fact. But like,
even what you just said about the weekend, like usually when they announce any type of financial crash or a financial situation with America, they're going to do it on a Friday, and they're going to do it going into the weekend, and they're going to do it on a Monday.
let me take it.
They need y'all to be productive.
I paid attention in government class. I may have taken it during the summer, but I paid attention. God damn it! It's like, yeah, like it's a full out distraction. And what I want to tell my people is that, did she go through something with Diddy? I believe so. Absolutely. Is it, do you show empathy with her? Oh, and then Kiki. But hold on, put a pin in that. Show empathy with her because of what he more than likely put her through? Absolutely. But don't become fully invested. Don't become fully invested in it, because it's gonna, just like that, it's gonna be up in smoke. And Diddy gonna put out a whole album, nigga gonna go on tour and some more shit. Where is Total? He gonna go on tour and all types of stuff. Then we got Kiki Palmer and her baby daddy. If that ain't the biggest head spinner, like, and maybe because because I be reading the blogs and watching the videos and things. Allegedly, Kiki, apparently Kiki Palmer has a book where she talks about how she would argue with her boyfriend to the point where he would want to put his hands on her, but she would put her hands on him first, or something like that. Like, basically, like, she is like kind of toxic a little bit. Like, she liked that type of shit in her relationship too, allegedly. And then her mama, it's an audio. I couldn't even listen to the whole audio. I'm like, boy, can we get a mama's class? Like, I understand, like, if you have kids, if you have a daughter, you supposed to go full throttle for your daughter. Absolutely. But my God, that audio, that shit made my head hurt. I couldn't even listen to it. She then you got his mama and her mama going back and forth. She's sitting there, Kiki sitting next to him while he talking to her mama. Kiki calling dude a nut. Uh, it's just, and my whole point to that is, like, y'all know, I was the one to say, oh, he shouldn't have reacted the way he reacted with her going to the Usher concert, blase skip. That's in the past. But I said, my whole point was, I'm not going, if, let me tell you something, if Jeremy is over here two-piecing me, I'm not walking out the house with my titties out. Because what I got to come back home to. You know what I'm saying? And that's just an example. Relax. But I wouldn't, if he's abusive, you know, and again, I believe at one point or another, Kiki Palmer's baby daddy has put his hands on her. I believe that. I do. Just like I believe Cassie. I do. Um, you know. I just don't think that if your baby daddy is walking around the house like the Tasmanian devil, that you birthday or not, that you gonna slide out in that outfit. Not only are you gonna slide out in that outfit, that you gonna be at that concert knowing you gonna be recorded.
You want something to say?
Child. Oh no, I'm fine.
You good?
Child, absolutely not. But to each his own. We shall see. She got a restraining order put on him. They said when the police, supposedly when the police pulled up to the house, there was no signs of DV or something like that. Don't quote me. It's been a lot to take in these last couple days. Um, do you believe that about Will Smith and Dwayne Martin? To be absolutely honest, I think that a lot of men in Hollywood are for the girls. And I think Will Smith and Dwayne Martin included. I do. I do. A part of me believes that. But the thing is this though. This is the thing that fucks me up. If why is it? I don't even know how to word it. Let me process. You said I do agree. Yeah, I believe that all a lot of them they do some things at that party. I think a lot of them get turned out. I do. I believe that. I believe that we'll be seeing Will in a great film, maybe in the next year or so, because you always know when they've renewed their contract. You always know. If Cassie magically come out with features and shit and got an album dropping, you know better. Like sometimes you have to see through the fog of it all. Like and just remember the history of how Hollywood gets down. You feel me? Like don't let it, and y'all don't, cause y'all smart. Y'all smart. My people is smart, so y'all know better. But Diddy, you need to get it together. That's just the moral of that story. Excuse me, y'all. You need to get it together because that's just ridiculous. And I hate the statement of, oh, if he was doing all of this, why you ain't never called the police? What? Like, can we please stop doing that? Can we please stop when women come out and say that they've been DV'd by their partner, male, female, makes no difference. If they say they being physically abused or whatever the case may be by their partner, can we not keep saying, well, why you ain't never go to the police? And what is they supposed to do? Have y'all not seen all the stories of women still being killed with a restraining order? Like, have we not? Have we not seen the women who even go back to that? Out of fear. So this whole idea of dun dun dun, dun like the police is going, because you call the police and he gone. They not gonna drive around the city and look for him. So that whole concept of, oh, why you ain't calling the police if he was doing all of that? What they gonna do? Okay, if he's still there, he go to jail, he get bailed out. It's a temporary restraining order put out on him. He still run amok. Now I seen a story where dude was pissed off and went and killed his girlfriend because she put the restraining order on him. Come on. But if I'm all in my nose, y'all. I'm sorry. My nose is dry. But as far as Hollywood, Hollywood is filled with a lot of hand over fist. it's filled with a lot of what you gonna do for money, what would you do for money, and all the other type of stuff. Like the baby gonna say he lost, what did he say, $200 million. Remember when he made them statements towards the community, and it was God who told him he need to sit down. No, that wasn't God, baby. That was your boss, known as Hollywood, or maybe that is your God. You know, they worship a different type of God than we do. Not worship. Well, they believe. I'm not gonna say worship. They believe in a different type of. I mean, to each his own. Honestly, and that's the thing to do is if the moment a man puts his hands on you, you get up out of there. But sometimes it's so much easier said than done. Like I say all the time, like it got me fucked all the way fucked up. Act like you want to. Act like you want to. And you gonna wish you hadn't, and you ain't gonna do it again. I could tell you that for free. But I've never been put in that situation. So you just never, sometimes, you never know what you would do unless you put into that situation. But the thing to do is to leave. But even if you leave, niggas be stalking, harassing, all types of stuff. Women are being harassed on a regular by men that they do not want. It's a lot of girl ass men out here. Diddy, girl ass nigga. What is you doing? Kiki Palmer, baby daddy, you girl ass nigga. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? It's a lot of insecure ass men. Hey, Oli. And they insecure and they use their power, or they use their strength, because men are stronger than women. Um and that's how they move and groove. $30 million wouldn't be enough. She was with that dude for how long? Cassie and Diddy was together for a minute. And that's the thing too, like it's the parallel. You know what I'm saying? Like the parallel is, oh, you didn't call the police, you didn't woo 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 woo. And then the flip side to that is, oh, you was with this dude for X amount of years, and all you want in return is some money. You don't want him to have a consequence. You just want money. So, and then so then that's the other end of it. Like the celebrity women that come out and speak to their boyfriends or girlfriends being ridiculous, and because they are millionaires, they just settle for the money. Or no, well, not even settle. They just want the money. No. No. Otherwise, Diddy is going to walk around unscathed. Period. Period. But the nigga is upper echelon in that world. He's upper echelon, so I just don't believe it's gonna go far. I don't. Like I said, I believe I would say Monday, maybe, because they don't never like for me to be right. So they may do a little extendo to Tuesday. But I believe by the time the weekend is over, it was a whole people who was in the ocean because they ferry was going under the water. Ain't nobody said nothing about the people. It was a whole lady who died because she drowned because she couldn't swim. They was going somewhere. What they said, the Blue Lagoon? The Blue Lagoon, not the Blue Lagoon, Jesus. They was going somewhere, but the ferry was sinking, okay? And of course, you got to record. You got to record while you're sinking, because it ain't really happening if you ain't recording it. And it's just, nobody has even said anything about that. Like, don't nobody care? Don't nobody care? But, it's easy to put a story out there because, look, we talking about it. But I like to get my opinion about some shit. So, when I go to sleep and wake up in the morning, Diddy ain't going to be nowhere in my thought process. You hear me? At all. What I would probably end up doing is going back into my YouTube rabbit hole while I'm at work, but that's about it. Because, like, look at it, bro. Like, all in what, 48 hours?
I'm telling you.
Women is getting beat up, niggas is getting dicked down. And it's like, what? Twilight Zone, bro. Twilight Zone. Meanwhile, my rent is going up $100. Meanwhile, the world is still spinning on its neck. Meanwhile, it's a whole lot of. But how do you get people on social media to look to the left and not to the right? You throw some good, wholesome celebrity tea out there. Yes, you do. That's how you do it. And Keke Palmer gonna be the host of the BET Awards. No, don't look at the burning building. Look, look, look over there. Oh, and then you got Kim Kardashian on the cover of GQ. Oh no, this is a hoodie, Gina. It's not a blazer, it's a hoodie. But hey, Shookfoot. Yeah, then you got Kim Kardashian on the hoodie on the cover of GQ. I looked at that shit. Everything in me wanted to type. My fingers wouldn't though. My mind was saying, type, say something. My fingers was like, nope. Nope, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it, girl. Why is Kim Kardashian on the cover of GQ magazine? Why? She's on the cover of the Man of the Year GQ magazine. Why? Why? And if you notice, they don't like she's supposed to be so amazing in business. It's a lot of other people that's amazing in business besides Kim fucking Kardashian. And all she's selling is sock bras, drawers, and waist trainers, waist shapers. She ain't doing nothing fucking spectacular. She ain't selling nothing that's groundbreaking. She ain't selling nothing that ain't been sold before. God damn it. She done signed a contract with the NBA for skims. Child. Why is you on the cover of GQ? It's like how much harder do you need to be slapped? America. How much harder do we need to be slapped? Do y'all? Because I don't like abuse. But clearly American people love some good wholesome abuse. If you know, you know. I ain't got to explain what that means. I'm trying to tell you, Oli, my mom was telling me comment on Kim Kardashian. Comment. Then you got Krishan, bird brain ass, at Tamar Braxton. That girl probably don't even listen to R&B at all. Then it's a video. I laughed. I ain't gonna hold you up. I did laugh. Your house insurance went up $750. See, I'm trying to tell you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Krishan Birdhead ass. You hear her on. She didn't grab the mic. Tamar singing. Next thing you know, you hear her say whack. What? What, Tamar? Have you really grown that much as a person? Because you any other day, you would have said stop the mic, stop the show, and get her up out of here. What? Like, I feel like that shit was set up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a distraction, y'all. It's all a distraction. It's way too much fuckery at one time. Way too much. There's gonna be some black celebrities, a couple, because it happens in November. Usually. You're gonna see some icons that are going to be heading upward. You know, I don't know who because I'm not psychic, but it's a pattern in Hollywood. It's just even talking about it is making my head hurt. Like it's really making my brain hurt. Like really. What was the point of you sitting down with Tasha K? And then go to find out she ain't even paying these niggas to say nothing. They come to talk to her for free.
Yeah, she don't pay. That's better. Don't pay nobody nothing.
What? So you risked it all for a person who ain't gonna give a fuck about you.
They risked it for clout.
You risked
that clout.
It all.
Clout is 21st century crack.
Yeah, I went looking for Will, and I went and I opened the door, and he was murdering that day.
He said, yeah, he was murdering that boy.
What? You told that story for free?
Right.
Which means you're lying. Because I don't get, look, and then that's not to say that if you get paid for it that you ain't, because if you getting paid for it, you probably lying too. But I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's the moral of the story. Oh, and then Benzino, I'm so sick of him and Coy Leray. Apparently, she must feel like she's bigger than what she really is.
She do.
Because, girl, you're not gonna be around much longer. And Benzino and your daddy knows that. Your daddy knows the industry. So while you around here talking, and I don't believe nothing that he said, she said when she was talking about she was sleeping in the car. Benzino said, "Girl, you was at my house 6 months out the year. You was with your mama for 6, and you was with me for 6. When was you sleeping in the car, girl? You ain't never slept in no goddamn car." And he said the people in the Hollywooders that's co-signing that shit. Is Benzino an upstanding citizen? No. But do I think Coy Leray was sleeping in somebody's car? No. See, that's the problem. These people think that they can't produce good music unless they have a fucking struggle story. Oh, my mama was a prostitute. My daddy wasn't there. My daddy put my mama on crack. My mama was an alcoholic. My mama worked 13 jobs because my daddy was a pimp. I had to sleep in the car. All I had to eat was toast. Tell the truth, Coy. Tell the truth. But people are looking at Benzino a little bit crazy because he asked her for some money, and Benzino said, "You fucking right."
He said, "That's my daughter. Who else is going to ask for money?"
Bitch, I made you. So if I say let me hold some, bitch, let me hold some. You letting these niggas hold some? Let your daddy hold some. Yep, Jada suing. I don't even, and Coy Leray bothers me anyway. But it's some things that you gotta do. It's some things you gotta do for your supervisor. Your supervisor gonna need you to say and do some shit, and you gonna have to say and do some shit because they gave you a taste of the good life.
That's what he said. He said he said her career started popping because she started disrespecting her dad, and it's the truth. Like her whole first album was just pretty much about fuck me, which is okay, like fine, but realize that they using you for that. Like don't if that's how you coming up, that's how you coming up, whatever. But don't be unaware that you're being used for that.
Yo daddy is a staple in hip hop. What's the name of the damn Source?
Yeah,
Yo daddy,
yeah.
What?
Source magazine.
What? Regardless of if that nigga just got a seafood restaurant right now. So what? He's selling crab legs right now. Yo daddy had the Source. When I tell you I used to buy the fucking Source the Source magazine. Matter of fact, I had the subscription. So I was getting my shit reoccurring to the house. You hear me? And the Source Awards. Okay? Your daddy is a staple. He knows how this shit go. He know that you being yoked up. But you it could never happen to me. It could never happen to me. It could never happen to me. And then when you get fucked over, you're gonna be looking for your daddy. Guaranteed. When hip hop is ready to bring on another Coy Leray and another what's the little wench name? Ice Spice. Then they gonna be all on the internet. I don't want to do this anymore. I didn't read the contract. We can't afford a lawyer. Y'all better go over there and sign the MILF music. And can we talk about Blueface Mama real quick? Can she stop? Like, my God. See, that's how you know people in, okay, no shade to people in California. Only shade to the group of people I'm getting ready to talk about in California. That's how you know people, it's a group, is people in California want to be so Hollywood so bad. What would possess you? Who is she? What has she done that people like?
She was an old video thought.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm sitting here like.
She was like, this person wanted me and this person wanted
And
me.
I'm like, for what? What was you doing? Like, was you old prosty?
She was throwing pussy.
Bitch.
I'm sorry, throwing cat.
You was over here talking about Shaquille O'Neal, Usher, 50 Cent, and she talking about they ain't said nothing. Why? I wouldn't either. What the fuck? What?
Right. Well, they would come out and say, oh, look, Blueface's mom gave me some head in the back of the fucking tour bus in 1998. Nobody cares.
She like, I'm a lesbian. I was gay back then. Girl, I'm so sick of his mom. I don't know what to do. I didn't know she was a video girl. I literally didn't know why this lady was so vocal and everybody paid attention to that woman. I had zero idea. She's worse than Tokyo Tony. I'd rather hear from Black China Mama than Blueface Mama if I had to pick one.
And Tokyo Tony still living that life. She be in all those hotels. Like, she's funny to me though. I like her.
Tokyo Tony lets it be known.
Yeah, but she be out there.
I'm over here busting it open for some real ones.
She really do.
And I don't give none of the fuck.
It
is what it is.
She be out there selling all types of cats.
Well, she said, if somebody calls you a hoe, take it as a compliment.
I like Tokyo Tony.
It's when they call you a slut that you should go get your shoes so you can fight. Because if they calling you a slut, you fucking for free. If they calling you a hoe, you getting paid for it. I said, I just want all of them to go away, honestly. Then you talking about Shaq it was in front of the house blowing your phone up, and Blueface, she was like, and that damn Jonathan, you mad at your son because he was a baby and woke up when Shaq was trying to get some pussy, allegedly. I was trying to put him back to sleep, and he just wouldn't go back to sleep, so I just stopped answering the phone. That's why your son talks to you the way that he does. Right. That's exactly why you and Blueface have the relationship that y'all have. That's why he over there with Stewie. That girl's so funny looking. Bless her heart. And she don't want to be in music. She's being forced to be in music. The little song is catchy though. Hello, motherfucker. Motherfucker. That's the only part I know. Something about Barbie. But I'm like, girl, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about Barbie in 10 minutes, so that song is gonna be. You left this water on.
Oh, my bad.
You said the worst BBL ever. Facts. Who else in Hollywood is irritating my spirit? Who else? Blueface and his mama going back and forth. That nigga got on Twitter and said, my dick better than your husband's on side. What? Oh, why? Why is you telling people that your dick is better than your mama's husband's dick? Like, I'm so confused. It's ridiculous.
If I'm his mama's husband, I'm like, you got that one, bro.
It is ridiculous. And she is on a world tour. She said with Jason Lee. She's on a whole world tour with a mic in her hand. I'm just like, I'm really curious to see if Carisha gonna say something, though, honestly. I'm gonna see if she gonna tap dance. Cause she's still signed to Revolt, so she probably won't say nothing. I'm curious to see, cause Joe Budden was once on Revolt. What was the name of the damn show?
Neighborhood Talk. The Academics, right?
Yeah. What's the name of that damn show? I never watched it. Oh well.
Complex? No, not Complex News.
So he probably gonna tap dance. And Andre 3000 album drops tomorrow. He's gonna be playing the flute. On the whole album, he said, just so y'all know, it won't be any bars.
No bars.
No bars. I'm like, Andre.
No,
I'm gonna listen to it though on the low. I heard a piece of it. It's giving ASMR for me, and I'm gonna listen to it because I support Andre 3000. Oh, then they put out a picture of Andre 3000's wife.
what
I thought she was black.
what is she?
Whole white girl.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You can't be around here. You can't be around here dressed that Afrocentric and with a what
Why
like.
not?
I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I was slightly disappointed, but I wasn't surprised. But for like 2 seconds, I was a little disappointed. Snoop Dogg said he's giving up smoking weed and to respect his privacy. Snoop, don't nobody give a fuck. What? Respect your privacy. You niggas be at home bored. I'm giving up the smoke. What smoke? Because we don't know what be in your smoke. So what smoke exactly are you giving up, Pumpkin? Because they say it's weed. Coyle Ray said she gonna stop smoking too after Thanksgiving. Meek Mill said he gonna go to Dubai and stop smoking because he got what's the shit when it's in your chest because you smoke so much.
Bronchitis.
No, it start with an E, I think.
Emphysema.
Emphysema's on your face, yeah. No, that's eczema.
That's eczema.
It's one of them things that man said he got, but he said he gonna stop smoking weed because he said it's too many chemicals, and it's too much shit being put in it anyway, and he's done with it. I said, all right, okay. Like, do we really even care what Meek Mill gotta say?
Why not come out after y'all quit and then be like, yeah, I stopped smoking like 3 months ago.
Yo, guess
because Snoop is smoking his whole life.
His entire life.
His whole life. And if you're gonna transition from weed to gummies or edibles, because that's probably what you're gonna do. Because people gonna be real irritating to you in that first week.
He said, see how long that will last, right? Oh, Roshi said she Korean. Okay, I thought she was white. Same difference. She Korean and allegedly racist, they say about Andre 3000 girl. I believe it. Hey, Hubba. I believe it. They always get through. They always want to date the ones that don't like them. I'll leave that there. What else? I'm trying to think of what else I've seen in my feed.
The video that I got going viral now? They finally shadow banned me about the teacher. She got the little kids in the classroom, and they're like singing "Sexy Red." They took the original video down, which I knew they would. That's why I blurred the kids' faces. But in her video, the kids' faces are not blurred, and they're just coming down the line. And I was singing "Pound." A few of them singing "Pound Town," and so it was like a whole. And my whole point was like, hip hop is just fucking washed. It's washed.
So who are they mad at?
They mad at hip hop.
Oh. Thought they was mad at the teacher, which they should be mad at the teacher, but more.
They are mad. They are mad at the teacher, and then the teacher did a response, a smart ass. It wasn't a smart ass response, but she was like, because a lot of the parents were like, for one, did you even get those kids permission, the permission from the parents to even put them on Facebook and shit like that, and I mean on TikTok like that? And she's like, I obviously did. No, you didn't. That's why the video came down. And then she said y'all need to get over it. They're just songs and shit, but it's like these are
that shouldn't even been in the classroom.
These are preschoolers in here singing this shit. Like, no, you should. Some of the kids are singing ABC shit, right? But most of the kids are singing "Sexy Red" and shit, and it's just like, bro, no, like, correct that as a teacher. It's not cute. You know what I mean? Like,
I would definitely say sit your ass down somewhere. But if they singing it in the classroom, they definitely singing it at home. So and neither party is telling them not to do it.
Right. They knew all the lyrics, and they knew when to censor themselves.
Niggas need whoopings, and y'all folks be talking about that's abuse. Then,
but the kids don't know no better. They're practically babies.
Whoop some ass.
I literally
When you
blurted
start
their,
singing Pound Town, when
I
your kids
literally
start doing shit, you like, oh, that's so cute.
I blurred their faces because they're other people's kids. But the only reason I didn't want to blur their faces is so people can see how young these kids are. They're
You can hear by the
babies.
voice how young they are.
They just learned how to talk last year. So
Well,
how are you up here singing
Pound Town.
Pound Town?
Because of the mamas. Yeah, what can you do? Niggas is coming out the womb dumb. Blessed be.
It ain't their fault though.
I didn't say it was their fault.
I know, but I just feel.
It would never be the kids' fault.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you went into a class full of people. Because some of the kids are doing like, when we were little, they was like, she was like, sing your favorite song. And the kids were like, they go into ABC or they start singing a fucking cartoon song or some shit. But a lot of those little girls in there went right into Pound Town. And it was just like, that's the thing. And for whatever reason, that video sat there like for like days, and then now all of a sudden it's going up. Probably because the original video came down, which I knew the original video was going to come down because that woman did not blur their faces.
Who was the teacher? White?
Black lady.
Mm.
I say her.
Y'all see how I be trying to.
Right.
Y'all see how I be ready. I have my response ready.
Where rich was she?
That's what we do. I be ready, boy. Let me tell y'all something. Travis Scott finally broke his silence regarding Astro World. What'd he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
He
just don't seem like a serious person to me at all. Like,
I'm telling y'all, boy, it be the Ritz. It be the Ritz. And I don't believe Travis. I don't believe Astro World was intended for people to go out bad like that. Like I don't believe he set people up to end up like I don't believe that. I just believe that.
But it's negligent. I'm not going to necessarily say on his part because you're not the event organizer. As the event organizer, y'all should know that y'all need barriers between people in order for people not to get crushed. It's just common fucking sense, right? They have them at amusement parks. That's why they have those bars there, because when you have a group of people, that you don't need people crushed together like that. But at that particular venue, I can't put that on him particularly because he's not the venue organizer.
The venue should have did what they were supposed to do.
Right.
I can't tell you how to do. That's your venue. You know the capacity. You know what this looks like. That wasn't his first Astro World. Y'all know what that was gonna do. Like so.
Right. I honestly do believe it's a soul harvest, whether people die or not. I think it's just there to absorb energy from people. I do, and the fact that lives got lost, you're gonna always put it on the performer. That's why celebrities exist. Y'all are the puppets. Y'all are gonna always be the people that they're gonna prop up when real shit is happening. You just said it. It's distracting. Look, in this week, look how many controversies have come out this week. There's a reason, and it's an obvious reason.
And
it's very obvious.
Can y'all tell me why the fuck Kodak Black is in my algorithm heavy? Am I the only one? I've seen way too much of Kodak Black this. I'm like, why is cut? And it's his hype man. Get him Black. And this nigga. Oh, he's so funny. He looks like a germ. It's a germ just bouncing around stage. And get him Black. Get him Black. Get him Black. And I'm like, why do I have to see Kodak Black all week? I haven't typed in Kodak Black. I haven't liked anything. Why are y'all showing me so much about Kodak Black? Oh, and Young Thug gonna just go to jail forever. If y'all care. I don't, but Young Thug, young jail. Lord have mercy. Young Thug is about to go to jail. They about to use his lyrics to go ahead and get him up out of there. Yeah, so you probably can't just be going off killing people and then going and getting in the booth. That's probably not a good idea for any people who want to be rappers and stuff. Free game. It was somebody else, y'all. Tell me now. I'm really trying to think. I think that was pretty much it.
And then pretty much one of the only things Umar ever said that I really agree with what he's saying about hip hop. It's the same thing. Y'all niggas have been pushing this type of behavior and music
on our people, and y'all know who are paying y'all to do that, and y'all have no. That's why fucking Homeboy's coming out with a flute album. Hip hop is fucking dead.
Andre 3000 said it very plain. He said, I don't live the life
right
that would make me want to rap
right.
bars. I don't have that in me. I don't have nothing to talk about. That Thank you, Andre 3 Keep it a buck.
I honestly want y'all to go back and listen to music from the black music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
They was a little egregious because I've been listening to some TikToks where they've been.
Well, I know, but it's clever. What I'm saying though, go back and listen to the music and listen to the soul in the music. It was music.
They was nasty too, but it was nasty soul.
It was written by the fucking artist, and it was sung by and it was performed by the fucking people that were on the stage doing it. Where regardless whether it was nasty or not, it was done well, and it wasn't done to degrade the fucking culture. Whereas this is like made by rap now, and hip hop is made by a machine. When a nigga drops an album, who cares?
I'll listen to a female rapper if she's fully dressed. That's why I don't really listen to Lady London, and she probably out here naked, but I ain't seen it. That's why I don't mind when Lady London comes across my timeline. I'll actually listen to her because she got on some fucking jeans and she got on a shirt. Like,
I was like, I knew I was a daddy age when I saw Ice Spice up there with her ass out because it was just like,
who is she? What is she? Is she even a real person?
I was like, I must be getting old because that's just stupid.
Ice Spice is not a real person. Y'all heard it here first.
Real old because I'm like, somebody come and get this little girl some clothes. Why is she out here with her asshole out like this?
Where is Kanye?
They trying to separate him from his wife, but she flew back to that nigga. You know, they did an intervention for his wife, supposedly the friends. They were like, we haven't seen her since she started dealing with this nigga, and so they flew her back out, and she hung out with them, and they tried to do an intervention, and she was like, I'm going back out there with my husband because that nigga's in Australia, and the nigga got a lot of money, and I like being around that nigga. So
I bet you do. I'll suck some dick on a boat.
Right, I'm about to go back out there with him. So that's the last thing I heard of Kanye, but is Kanye putting out a new album?
No, but because Andre 3000 is dropping the flutes, I think Kanye need to go ahead and give us one. Give us some realness. Chris Brown's album sound. You know what? I actually listened. I'm almost done. It's only 11 songs. I don't know why I ain't finished it, but the part of Chris Brown's album I heard, I like it. I'm here for it, and that's just me being a Chris Brown fan. On top of that, but I enjoy listening to Chris Brown's album, and on top of that, the African girl whose voice he used, he gave her. What he give her? I could be wrong. He gave her $1 million and added her on the album as a writer.
There you go.
So she's going to get the royalties. I said, come through, Chris.
That's how you do it, bro.
Come through, Christopher.
That's how artists are supposed to do it. When it ain't just companies up there just trying to fuck people over, and you can be an artist and artist to artist, and we trying to make music. I'm not gonna fuck you over.
They say he does that. He's done that a few times. Where he's added people to the what you call it so they can. I said, Chris, I just need you to explain to me why you so light skinned. If you can explain that, riddle me that, then we can move forward. Because when you came out, you was my complexion. Now you almost see through. He's so light skinned, it looked like it hurt. Chris Brown was not as light as he is now when he first came out. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. That nigga was like Melinda's complexion.
He was out there getting sun, and that nigga was light skinned. That nigga's always been Briscoe's color. That nigga's always been light skinned.
No.
Yes, he has.
No.
I swear to God, he has.
Chris Brown ain't never. Chris Brown is damn near Michael Jackson.
Because he used to always be one of the light skinned niggas that we be like, hey, you like.
He's always been light skinned, but not like that.
We was like, oh, look at this Chris Brown ass nigga because the nigga was light skinned. So, yeah.
Right, but he ain't never been light skinned like that. All the niggas was all the same complexion. Him, Bow Wow, and Omarion.
I think he's pale like. No, he was lighter than Bow Wow.
I mean, but they all like.
Well, let's look at a video.
But they all the color spectrum matched. Chris, have you seen him?
Yeah, because he don't get no sun. That's why
that nigga be outside.
If like I've been around Risco long enough, if that nigga don't go outside long enough, that nigga start looking pale. Maybe light skinned niggas, they don't get no sun, they look pale.
I think so.
You gotta get some vitamin D.
I think something else. And that's just me.
Well, you think he bleaching?
That's just me.
You think he put on that lotion?
That's just me.
You think he doing the Sammy Sosa?
We love you, Chris. We're a Chris Brown household over here, so we love you anyway, despite it all. But we need you to get some
I'll tell him, son.
get some what they call it? Pigmentation in your skin. Oh, and that damn Pinky doll, y'all. Why I had the audacity to click on one of her lives? Oh, I hated myself. I hated myself dearly.
Ain't that shit crazy?
Oh my God, that's the most annoying shit to sit and listen to. And is anybody gonna address why she still ain't sitting on live in her real complexion?
Because she making money.
As a light-skinned woman?
Because the women that pay her money like that. And half of them women be using that goddamn filter.
That's crazy. Oh, and then she done dropped some bars. And pick a dog, and I got that, and I had bath. Shut up, girl. Like, she's supposed to be dating, what's the boy name? NLE Chopper, I think. Yeah.
My thing is, I saw her do a duet yesterday. I just had the misfortune to come across one of her lives, and she was
With the black girl?
I don't know who. I got out of that shit so quick. But it was just so retarded because they were both doing the whole AI thing, and I almost screen recorded it just to show how crazy this shit looked.
She even does it when she's with old boy. I want to say it's NLE Chopper, and when they hang out, when they do video, I think that's become like his like low key fetish or something. I think that's something that like she has to stay in that mode, and she gonna wish she hadn't, because I'll be so irritated, so sick of doing that shit. But he's standing next to her. I'm like, y'all, let me get the world and put it in a Ziploc bag and zip that bitch up and put it in the freezer. It's just too much. It's too much chicken noodle soup for the soul. And I don't have time. That's why I couldn't report on celebrity stuff for real, because I think they all stupid. Grand opening, grand closing. Oh, Cardi B. Oh, not Cardi. Cardi B did a collab with Patti LaBelle.
Why did I laugh?
That's that. Nikki did a Vogue interview. 73 questions. Whack.
They gotta pay that mortgage. They rent going up too. Everybody's rent going up.
Boys to Men is doing a fucking Chili's commercial.
You see what I'm saying?
I was so appalled. They was really singing Chili's, baby back. I mean, really getting in. I said, oh my God.
That's a check.
New Edition's concert at the Wynn is sold out. Whoever is paying $500 to go see The Rain, what they sing? I can't even think of a New Edition song for $500.
And that's y'all celebrities, right? So if y'all favorite content creators, if y'all see them online selling products, please get if you don't want to see the commercial, just scroll past it or
I think that shit's funny.
But it's fucking A. People, the economy's hard and everybody gotta fucking sell product. We live in that. Unfortunately, that's the fucked up ass country we live in. So everybody gotta get out there and get to work. That's why you got Boys to Men on a Chili's commercial. That's gonna pay them for at least another 2 years. They're gonna get residuals every time that commercial plays. They're gonna have some money in their bank account. Good.
That commercial ain't gonna play that much.
But you'd be surprised how much money, okay, it's just cents, right? Like you're like, oh, okay, they
don't get paid for every time it plays. They just get a set price for doing it.
No, they get a set price for doing it, and then they also get a stipend for being, because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna just be a one-off thing, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna use their voice too in what is it called, radio adverts and all that. So they'll be used as almost like spokespeople, and they will get residuals. I promise you, they will get residuals for being the voice of Chili's. And for as long as Chili's uses their voices, they will get residuals. And it may not seem like, oh yeah, they're getting a quarter here and a quarter there, but you don't realize that, okay, there's multiple markets in this country, and
that ain't paying nobody.
No, it ain't. It's not that. Okay, let's say there's 50 markets in this country. Let's say 50 different states, 50 different markets. If that advert plays in even just once a day in those 50 different days, 50 fucking quarters in a day. You get what I'm saying? 50 quarters tomorrow, 50 quarters the next day, 50 quarters.
How much is 50 quarters?
I don't know. I don't have a Google out here, so I'm not like I'm not that dope. But you get what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like that much when I say that, but 50 quarters a day is a lot of money.
Somebody do the math for me. Do 50 cents times.
Just divide it. It's easier. So like, what's 50 to what? If 50 quarters, it's $25. So $25 a day, just off the commercial plan and different. And that's just I'm just lowballing it. That's 50. It may not seem like nothing, right? But in a week's time, that's an extra $125 that you have at the end of the week. At the end of 2 weeks, that's an extra $250. At the end of the month, you have an extra $500 in your bank account that you didn't even think about. You see what I'm saying? That you didn't even think about. It's just a residual.
It ain't that. You gotta split it between the three niggas sitting there.
You're not splitting it. I'm assuming that the dividend that you'll be paid within that would be within that margin. You see what I'm saying? That's why when those actors were complaining, oh, I only got a residual check for
I did hear about that.
I'm like, bro, you get multiple residual checks though. That shit adds up in a month. Like, and if you count all those checks up, yeah, it may not seem like that much right there, but if you got fucking 50 residual checks coming in there, each worth, $25 a piece, come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? You making money.
So.
Sorry.
They ain't getting paid.
They ain't getting paid. That's why they doing it.
They getting that one check that's gonna pay that light bill, and that's gonna be that. If niggas making blockbuster movies,
you heard about Terrence Howard
getting $5 checks? Them niggas is not getting paid back from Chili's.
He made a total of $12,000 off of Hustle and Flow.
Yeah,
$12,000. He said he didn't make, and then what was the other movie he was in? Crash. He only made $6,000 off of that total.
And y'all still want to be in that shit, so. There you go.
I'm like, so y'all niggas was literally out here living in studio apartments.
I would have been quit.
And on TV, and so everybody think you got all this money, and you literally getting $12,000 for Hustle and Flow, and everybody, all your family like, yo, you in one of the biggest movies in the country, and your money.
Y'all know I never actually sat and watched that movie.
That movie's great and hilarious.
And so I will never watch that movie. No, thank you. I'll pass. I will pass.
Why not, man?
I'm cool. Terrence, let me leave y'all with something because my phone about to die. So Terrence Howard also said, what does it mean when you multiply? He said, because how does 1 times 1 still equal 1 if you're multiplying?
He's right. It's a logical fallacy. He's completely correct.
Why is everything times 1 that number? I'm gonna leave y'all with another one to think about. I ain't gonna do it because it's so stupid. I was gonna hit y'all with some Come to America, but I ain't gonna do it because y'all know it took me. I was way too old to finally understand that damn joke at the end of that movie. And when I tell you I hollered for days because I'm silly. That's why. But yeah, I did, Gina. I did hear about the young man that was buried without his family being notified. Yeah, I heard about that. It's just
Mm-hmm.
just SMH. That's all you can do is shake your head. Oh, and Drake, Spooky Hour, he dropped. All of the songs are like 12 minutes long or whatever. So he's going to be shooting shots probably at Joe Budden. Joe Budden will talk about it tomorrow. They'll be licking on his butt tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Saturday. Because, yes, y'all, I do listen to Joe Budden's podcast religiously every Wednesday and Saturday. It's ridiculous. But that's because the homie Ish is on there. And I like when Ish get in his bag. Yeah, so if y'all like Drake got a new album that's out. I'm not gonna listen to it because Drake whines and it's just terrible. Really. Well, no, we can get. I was gonna bring up B Love in this live, but she doesn't fit into this live, so we'll talk about it probably Maybe possibly tomorrow we'll talk about Nicole's video that she dropped, Dalvin's video that he dropped, and B Love's video that she dropped. Possibly. I'll put it on the community wall. See if y'all want to talk about it. If y'all want to talk about it, we'll talk about it this weekend. If not, then we'll touch base about something else. With that being said, I'm about to go night night, niggas. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I love y'all to pieces. You guys are amazing. You guys are dope as fuck. Stay on whomever's neck. And if he look at you wrong, just say, I'm about to cook. And put a pot on the stove with some water and turn that motherfucker up high. And if he look like he want to get ignorant, just get a spoonful of that hot ass water and just flick it at his ass. So he'll know that you ain't here to play no motherfucking games. And if he put his hands on you, ladies, you take that whole pot. You understand what I'm saying? You take a whole pot. You have one pot with some boiling hot water, and then you have another pot with some icy cold water, and you throw that hot water on his ass first. Psh, bitch, and then you throw that cold shit on his ass. He'll get right. Allegedly. We don't condone violence over here. We do not condone. I do not condone that. It's a joke. It's a joke. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all another live. Bye.